Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're dissecting something we literally use every single day, often without even realizing it, the invisible digital two-way street of uploading and downloading. Whether you're submitting a school project, firing off a resume for that dream job, or just trying to keep your digital life organized, mastering this flow of data is an absolutely essential skill. It's really the invisible backbone of modern work and learning. Let's just pause for a second and think about how often we rely on these actions and, well, the friction we sometimes experience. Have you ever tried to send a quick video to your family on Messenger, only to be hit with that frustrating file too large error? Or, oh man, maybe you felt that sudden, stomach-dropping rush of panic when you submitted an assignment to a teacher, only to realize a split second later that you never actually attached the document? We have all been there. All of these everyday actions and the little hiccups that come with them rely on a firm understanding of two fundamental digital processes. So here's our roadmap for today. 1. The digital two-way street. 2. How to upload files. 3. How to download files. And 4. Safe file management tips. All right, let's jump right into part 1, the digital two-way street, navigating internet traffic. Think of your personal device, your smartphone, your tablet, your laptop, as your digital home, right? And the internet is the bustling, busy world outside. Information is just constantly moving back and forth between your home and that outside world. Understanding this directional flow is absolutely crucial. Uploading is the traffic going out from you, while downloading is the traffic coming in. So when you upload, you're sending data from your device out into the internet. And when you download, you're receiving data from the internet and saving it down to your device. Knowing the difference here is really the foundation of troubleshooting any digital system. Actually, here's a quick real-world insight for you. If you've ever wondered why sending a massive video takes so much longer than just watching one, well, it's because most home internet networks are literally designed to give you much faster download speeds than upload speeds. Why? Simply because, as everyday users, we consume way more data than we create. Moving on to section 2, how to upload files sending your data out. So uploading is what happens anytime you submit that resume, email an assignment to a teacher, or just drop a picture into a group chat. But let's think about what's actually happening behind the scenes here. You're taking a file that already exists on your private device, and you're transferring a copy of it to an online platform. Think Google Drive, OneDrive, or an email server. You are effectively taking a piece of your local data and handing it over to the global network. And once you upload it, it's out there, which makes following the exact steps properly super important. Let's walk through the 6 universal steps to upload a file successfully. First, you open the platform you're using, like your email app. Second, you click the Upload or Attach button. Third, you choose the specific file from your device's storage. Fourth, you click Open or Send to initiate the process. Now, pay super close attention to steps 5 and 6, because honestly, this is where most mistakes happen. Fifth, you absolutely must wait for completion. Seriously, so many of us hit send and immediately slam our laptop lids shut, basically cutting off the internet connection before the upload even finishes. You've got to have patience. And finally, step 6, always verify. Actually look at the screen to make sure the file appears there and was successfully sent without any pesky error messages. A quick pro tip here, across almost all websites and apps, keep your eyes peeled for specific words like attach or add file, or look for that highly familiar paperclip symbol. That little paperclip is a universal digital metaphor that pretty much always means attach a file here. Learning to spot this icon instantly, no matter what new software you're trying to figure out, will speed up your workflow immensely. Okay, let's pivot to part 3, how to download files, bringing data in. Downloading is what you do when you save a PDF module from Google Drive, grab a tax form from a government website, or save an email attachment from a coworker. You're receiving data from the internet and saving it directly to your computer, phone, or tablet. The absolute greatest benefit here? Independence. Once a file is fully downloaded, you no longer need an internet connection to look at it because a copy now lives safely in your own personal hardware vault. This is exactly how professionals prep for long flights or remote work. They just download everything they need beforehand so they can work completely offline. You'll notice the 6 steps for downloading closely mirror uploading, but they end with you taking action on your own device. First, open the website or app. Second, locate the file you want to save. Third, click Download or Save File. Fourth, if your device asks, choose the specific location where you want it saved. Fifth, monitor that download progress. And sixth, open the downloaded file to ensure it's saved completely. But hey, a really quick warning on this final step. Only open files if you completely trust the source. Opening a corrupted or malicious file is hands down the fastest way to compromise your device. Which actually leads us perfectly into the necessity of digital safety. But before we get to safety, where do files usually go after you download them? For a lot of us, they vanish into the digital black hole known as the downloads folder, never to be seen again. Think about it. Actually finding your downloaded file is just as important as clicking the save button in the first place. For most smartphones and computers, if you don't choose a specific location during step 4, the system automatically routes the file to this default downloads folder. Getting familiar with where this folder is located on your specific device and, regularly clearing it out is a massive time saver. And that brings us to our final section, Part 4, Safe File Management Tips, the Rules of the Road. Moving files around is incredibly useful, but it definitely requires a sense of digital hygiene and caution. So here is your essential safety checklist. First, always check file names before uploading to ensure you're selecting the right document. You definitely don't want to accidentally send your grocery list to your boss. Second, save to easy-to-find folders to keep your digital life organized and keep things out of that black hole we just talked about. Third, avoid unknown or suspicious sources and attachments. If you get a weird phishing email with a random PDF, do not download it. Fourth, demonstrate integrity by respecting copyright and downloading only legal files. Fifth, if you're using a shared device at a school or a public library, always log out of your accounts. It's not just about protecting yourself, it's about protecting the shared networks at your school or workplace. And finally, respect your own privacy. Do not upload unnecessary, private, or sensitive personal information to public platforms. So how will mastering these organized, safe file transfer skills improve your daily life, school productivity, or your career? Well, whether you're uploading a life-changing job application or downloading critical research for a major project, mastering these processes gives you total command over your digital footprint. By practicing these steps with patience and care, you are building a critical, unshakable foundation for all your future digital communication. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and enjoy applying these new skills to your daily digital travels.